Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. Grab yourself a nice cold drink or a hot drink or whatever you choose. Sit back and relax and let's have a great time. We're going to do an easy peasy craft today. We are going to take the Dollar Tree trick or treat sign and we are going to paint it in a candy corn color. So 3 colors. We're going to be using the pumpkin from Waverly chalk paint and also the white in the Waverly. And then we are going to be using, I don't have a Waverly chalk paint in yellow. I know, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. Okay, so we're gonna paint that white and then, let's see, I think white, yellow, and orange, I think, yeah. So, no, white, orange, and yellow is candy corn. I'm looking at a sheet on my phone here. It's just one of those weird mental things. I can never remember the order of a candy corn. So we're gonna do that, and then I have a bunch of leftover embellishments from Dollar Tree. These are like buttons that I've had for years in my stash. Maybe we'll use a broom. I have some rub-on. So we're gonna just paint this like a candy corn and then we're gonna embellish it to death. Get it? Death. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some painter's tape. Well, I was gonna take some painter's tape, but where's my painter's tape? I gotta find some painter's tape, so please hold. Right behind me. Okay, so actually I was gonna use a thinner one, but this one will do. I just want to tape off my trick part so that I don't get any paint on the rest of my sign. And then we're just going to paint the trick part with white from Waverly. And this is a brand new bottle. So I got to open it real quick. Let's wipe that off. Don't need white paint all over the scissors. And I did get 3 brushes, so we'll just take one of those. I like to usually dip mine in the cap, but because this wasn't open yet, there isn't any in the cap. So I'm just going to pour a little bit in the cap. Now, can you guys all see what I'm doing? I'm just going to paint the word trick white, and it looks like, I'm hoping we only need to do 1 coat, but we might have to do several. So I won't bore you with the paint job. Everybody knows how to paint by now. If you're watching me, you are a crafter, I'm pretty sure. So I won't bore you with the painting, and I'm going to go down the row. Okay, so I'm going to go white, and then yellow, and then orange, and then we will be right back. Okay, good news. It looks like we're only going to need 1 coat of the white Waverly chalk paint. So I'm just drying this real quick. Okay, so now we have our white done. Now we'll just move our tape right down. And we're going to paint our pumpkins and our, oops, this tape's not long enough for some reason. Need a bigger piece. And we're just going to tape that off real quick. And we are painting this, what color? Orange. So that's perfect because we have orange pumpkins, so that's perfect. All right, so this time this is open, so I should have some on the cap, and that's how I like to, because I don't like to contaminate my paint jar. Oh, you know what? I should have put another piece of tape on top here. Let me do that before I go too far. Not thinking, getting carried away here. We're going to need another piece of tape because we don't want our white to be covered in orange. So let's do that real quick. There we go. I don't know, that might be too far down. Yeah, I didn't do that right. We want that right on the white line because otherwise we'll have a little space of raw wood. You know what I mean? Okay. All right, now we can continue painting and I will be right back. Okay, so now we have our trick or treat sign painted, but I want to go around the outside edges, especially a little bit with this Waverly Antique Wax, and we're just going to do a very, very dry brush of it. Very stiff. I have a stencil brush here, and I really don't want much on here. I just want the trick or treat mostly because it's white to stand out. So I'm just going to go in from my outside edges all around my letters, just like so, just to give it a little outline so we really see the trick or treat word very well. But I don't want my trick or treat sign, I don't want my word dark, I just want my outside edges. So I'm just really focusing on the edges. Dab, dab, dab. Really, really good, because you don't want a lot of that wax on your brush. And I'm going around the entire letter. You don't have to do that. Once I'm done, I'm going to go around the whole entire wooden piece here, whatever you want to call this, little sign, I guess. But on the trick or treat, I'm going around the letters really well. But again, I'm trying not to get it all over the word because I want the word to be white. Like candy corn. Pick up a little bit more off my paper towel there. Sometimes that's all you need to do is dab that back on your paper towel because I just needed a little bit more there. So here, let me go over the K. Okay, so let me show you. There's some of the hairs fell off the brush there. So see how we outlined the trick or treat? All right, and now I'm just going to go around the whole sign on the outside edges. That's it, just the outside. If it's on an outside edge, it's going to get a little bit of zhuzhing. Just a little, because we want our colors to show. All right, so I'm going to go around the outside edge and I will be right back. Okay, now that we have everything nice and spooky and outlined, doesn't that look better? I love that. Now comes the fun part. Not that this wasn't fun, because it is fun. I love holding a paintbrush, but now we get to embellish our trick or treat with some scary things. So I have some rub-ons. First of all, I have some rub-ons from the Dollar Tree, so I thought I would rub on some of the rub-ons first. And what you do with the rub-on, if you're not familiar, I'm sorry if you are familiar, but you just place them where you want them and use a popsicle stick or a any kind of little scraper that you want. So usually you cut the piece that you want out, and then you take this, there's a protection sheet here, and you just take that off and rub it on. But I am just going to wing it and rub these, I think. Let me see, maybe I should cut them. Maybe I should cut them. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cut them. Sometimes I do a whole wooden piece, and then I will take the whole backing out and I'll just wing it like that, but I don't want it to rub onto another place. So let's see what we want. Let's do this haunted house for sure. The backing in the background is also basically so it protects it from rubbing off before you want it, and also so that you can see your design. So I got a haunted house, so let's put the haunted house up here on the K. And the whole thing is not going to show. You know, we're just doing some of it to make it spooky. So I'm just going to slant it, and wherever it hits, we'll get. And I'll show you. So we're rubbing it right down wherever it touches. And so each one's going to be different. And so let me pull this up. And there we have our little rubbed on haunted house. So I'm going to rub on a few of these. So let's see, we have a skull. Let's do the ghost first. It's right next to where we're already cutting. So let's do the ghost. I love these. I am so in love with rub-ons. I really love crafting with rub-ons. They just make your, let's put the ghost right here. Let's put the ghost right here on the T. There's nice room for him right there. It just, it gives, especially if you're rubbing on letters onto a craft, if you don't have a Cricut and you are using rub-on, and I do have a Cricut, but I still use rub-on letters, and sometimes I prefer them over my Cricut because it just looks like such a professional job. So we have a ghost. Now we're going to put a spider web. How about this spider web here? Up here on the T, right on the corner of the T. Because it's a corner spider web. So I'm going to put him right there. Perfect for the letter T. And I will give you guys a real good close-up of this when I am done. Let's decide what we want now. Let's do a crow. Let's do a couple of crows. Here's a little crow. Oops. The book we can use. So let's put the crow on the R here. Where'd my stick go? I love throwing things, you know. When I'm done with it, I throw it. And then I can't find it again when I want it. And then I see, like the blue tape, I always keep my blue tape in a certain place over here. Okay? But I went to reach for it and it wasn't there. It's because I'm doing another project behind me, making these beautiful wands for a company in Long Island. It's a long story, and I will tell you bits and pieces as we go. But here the tape was right behind me. And I know you guys could probably have seen that, but you can't talk to me. So should we do a creepy? I wanted to put some spiders on here, so I'm going to avoid the spiders, but let's do a skull. Skull would be good. How about we put a skull right down here? So you guys you know, can just put on your rub-ons, as many or as little as you want, or you can cover the entire thing in rub-ons. What's on this rub-on? I like this rub-on better. Alright, now we're going to put a rest in peace tomb sign on here. And then I think we'll embellish the rest with some 3D elements. If I can get this off of the paper here. Let go. Doesn't want to come off. Alright, so let's put the tombstone right here. Rest in peace. And it's got a little mouse running around the tombstone, it looks like. And you can mix and match, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have other ones here, so you don't have to just do the one. You can mix and match all your rub-ons, but for time's sake, I don't want this video to be too long. You know, I understand and respect your time. You guys have, you know, other things to do than to sit and watch a long. We cut this book out, so let me just put the book on real quick. So, I am done with the rub-ons. Now I'm going to embellish it with some 3D elements. Get the glue guns ready. I don't know, should we paint a bat real quick? We got a spider. I don't know what that was that just fell. I have these adorable little, these are real 3D. Now, these are from Hobby Lobby a long time ago. I used to do scrapbooking. And so these stickers are from Hobby Lobby a long time ago. But stickers are a dime a dozen. You can get stickers even at the Dollar Tree. They have a whole bunch of cute Halloween stickers. So I'm just going to put a few little embellishments right on. Now these are so cute. These, I just put some candy corn, and then they have these cute little, they're supposed to look like a little Tootsie Pop. But I'm gonna embellish my little craft with this. So we're gonna have some candy, little candy, and then it has little wrapped candies that are all falling apart, because really these are old. I've had these in my craft stash for a long time. Oops, I'm picking up glue gobs there. So they have been around. Put a little piece of candy there, and I thought I had some little red candy, but I'm sure it's probably got stuck to something. But that's okay. We got another little candy ball here. Put that little candy down on the bottom. Just like that. And let's put a spider on here. How about, here's the spider already. I'm going to put this spider crawling up from the bottom. On the bottom T. This is so cute. And then let's do a bat. Let's take some of these bats off. I got a couple here already off their stick. Let's put a couple of those. Those are the cupcake picks that they are doing at the Dollar Tree. And oh, you know what? They have still a piece of stick left in them. Let's try to get them off of their stick, because they usually pop right off their stick if you give it a good, see? So we don't want the ones with the stick in them, because it looks like there's a stick and butt broken. Alright, so I'm just going to put a couple of bats. I love these bats. As soon as I saw these bat sticks, I knew I had to have these for Halloween. Not for cupcakes, trust me. I'm not into baking. Well, I have diabetes anyway, so it's no fun baking when you can't eat your... Look at this little blue Tootsie Pop needs to be added on here. Can't stand it. I did have a little red candy somewhere too, but that's okay. I don't know, it got stuck to something probably. Alright, now let's see what I have for buttons. And there's a little cauldron. Some of them are buttons and some of them don't have any backing. And there's a little cat. Let's put the cauldron on the... Well, let's put the cauldron... Let's put the cauldron up here. And the black kitty is gonna go right on the A down here. And I think that might be it. I think that's probably good. There's some frogs and a potion bottle. Let's add a potion bottle. Why not? Right there on the O. Alright. Now, I do have these wooden bats, and I think I would like to take one of them off and paint it black. And I'm going to add that. Oh, my pliers are stuck. I'm just going to take the clippy off the back. A couple of pieces, it looks like. Last time I did this, it came right off. There we go. Alright, so let me paint this black, and I'll be right back. Oops, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we painted our little black bat, and thanks for sticking with me this long, by the way. I know sometimes that it gets long, and I just want you to know I respect your time. I really do try to make these as quick and painless as I can, and doing the whole thing pretty much in front of you. So, alright, so I'm just putting that bat right on the corner of my T, and this project just needs its hanger, and it is finished. So let's put our little jute hanger right back through it. I'm going through the front so that the toggle will stick out in the back. And that's how easy you can just zhuzh up a Dollar Tree sign. Look how cute that came out. All the little rub-ons and the little embellishments. How cute is that? This is a great time for you guys to give me a thumbs up, because sharing is caring. So go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Share this video with all your friends, family, and social media. And then hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. I need subscribers to grow my channel, and 47% of my viewers are not subscribed. Boo. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost a thing to do so. And then I hope that until I see you again, be good and do good. Bye now. It's not working. My thing isn't working.